Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Quadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect, man. All right. We're going to title this video right here, Bow Your Head to a Great Man, the ranking system. Okay. And I feel like this is a topic that needs to be touched on. In fact, I was speaking to a brother yesterday, and he told me to specifically make a video about this topic right here. The brother believes that I could break down this topic the correct way and be edifying. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a go. But yeah, I feel like we need to talk about this because, you got a lot of brothers that are coming up in this truth, right? And the spirit has been real heavy on understanding the protocols of how to move in this body, okay? Just like how, when, let's say, for instance, you get hired on the job, in corporate America, whether you work at Walmart, Target, you work at a warehouse, you're a mechanic, a dentist, so on and so on, right? Whatever job you get, okay, there's a protocol on how you have to perform. You see? You can't just be a dentist and go into the office drunk. You can't, work at a hotel and just start cussing up a storm and sagging your pants. No, you have to present a particular image. People are expecting you to perform a certain way at the job, You can be whoever the fuck you want to be outside of the job, but when you come to the job, you got to perform A+ material, right? So it's the same thing in this body, man. Okay, there is a particular protocol and there is a particular foundation, right, on how things go in this thing, man. Okay, and you got a lot of up and coming brothers, okay, that come in this thing, and I don't know what the hell they be thinking, but maybe they think that they could change the game or they could create some new rules, right? Do shit however the fuck they want to, and then still think that the Lord is dealing with them. That's not how it works, man. Okay, you have to pretty much fall in line with what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has already set up, right? Now, I personally believe through the Spirit that the Lord has set up the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, right? So me personally, okay, I believe that that's where the light is. So I'm going to follow that protocol, right? So when you see Apostle Tahar, right, or the elders, give out a decree, okay, it's in your best interest to follow that. Okay, because that's the Spirit of the Lord tightening things up. All right. It's been plenty of times, okay, I've been with brothers and, like Apostle Tahar, he might give out a decree, a public service announcement, for all brothers to know. And when he give out that decree, it's like we all shape up, we start moving on it right away. Okay, no questions asked. All right. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be in this thing, man. All right. Okay, you gotta follow the rules, man. All right. You gotta follow the rules. Okay. And this truth it's not designed for emotional weak men that don't like being told what to do. So you see a lot of you Jakes, you need to get that shit the fuck out of your head, man. not being told what to do spirit. I don't like nobody telling me what to do. Okay, somebody, another man try to correct you, and you always trying to rebuttal. See, dudes like that, they don't last too long, and I've seen it. Okay, dudes who always rebuttal, who think that they got a better way, and or they just have an overall problem with authority. Okay, Jake like that is not gonna last too long, man. All right. Because first and foremost, this is an army, and we're gonna get a scripture on that in a little bit, but this is an army, man. All right. When you deal with an army, okay, when you deal with an army, soldiers, captains, lieutenants, and sergeants, when you deal in that category, all right, orders are just being barked out. And it's expected for the soldiers and everybody to follow them. Okay? All right? Because people can die. All right? If somebody doesn't follow an order on the battlefield, even the smallest order, somebody can die. All right? The whole platoon can get plucked off, man. All right? So even in the U.S. military or just militaries around the world, they take orders very seriously, man. All right. So how much more in the army of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Okay. This isn't the YMCA, man. All right. You're not going to come in this thing and just do whatever the fuck you want to do and answer to whoever you choose. All right. You either going to get with the program or you going to get the fuck out the way, man. Plain and simple. And I'm talking to a lot of you younger brothers that are coming up, man. All right. All right. You younger brothers that have only been in the truth maybe a year or 2 years or 3 years or something like that, man. All right. Get with the program, man. Okay. Be a student. All right. Be a student. Okay. Not the rebellious class clown. Be the student and learn. All right. And understand that in this truth, okay, there is a ranking system. All right. Brothers, I'm telling you, we talk about it all the time. All right. And the brothers that I'm around, we all understand the ranking system. You know, a lot of the times we'll say it out of our own mouth. Oh, yeah, that brother, he's higher than such and such in the spirit, or I'm higher than him in the spirit, or that brother, he has more experience than me. So he should be able to make that call. You see? We don't overstep boundaries, you know, and just disregard, you know, the ranking system, because the ranking system is important, man. All right. You have to stay you individually. OK, you got to stay within the guidelines that have been set out for you, man. All right. You might be the youngest brother in your camp. OK, you got to learn to abide by the protocol that the brothers that were already in the camp, that they laid out through the spirit. All right. You got to follow their lead. All right. You don't make your own path. OK. That's what a lot of you young up and comers do. So a lot of y'all be getting kicked out because you try to create your own path. You see? Okay. That's why I said you got to be a student, man. All right. You got to understand that you don't know it all. Okay. All right. And just accept the fact that, hey, I might not even be the, the most popping dude in the camp. I might not be the one to give out orders. It might just be orders given to me. You know, I'm not going to be the head honcho of the camp. And that's okay. All right. Just play your role. All right. Don't try to overstep the boundaries and get jealous of a brother's position and be like, man, why does he get to tell me what to do, man? He get to tell brothers what to do, man. I want to tell somebody what to do. Okay, you're going to be out of here with that shit, man. I'm telling you, that spirit don't last long, man. The Lord will pluck that shit out fast, man. Okay? You might even, in this thing of ours, it might even be a brother that he might be 15 years younger than you in the flesh. You might be 35, he might be 22. Okay? But guess what? He might be older than you in the spirit. So you might have to follow his lead, man. That's just how this thing is, man. The ranking system is really like that. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. Okay? So for you brothers that are coming up, all right, if you abide by the ranking system, okay, you'll go far in this thing. Okay? Because a big portion of abiding in this truth is dealing with the body, right? It's based on how you deal with the men of the Lord, right? Okay? That's why there's a scripture that says, well, I'll read it right here. Okay, this is Sirach 4:7. It says, get thyself the love of the congregation. Okay, and this is one of my favorite scripts. All right, because me on a personal level, I value the brotherhood at a high degree, you know, and brothers who know me, they know that I'm a brother that's always down to link up. You know, I spread myself thin throughout the body as much as I can, you know, so you know, the brotherhood is very important to me, you know. Okay. And that's why there's scriptures like this that you can apply. Get thyself the love of the congregation. Okay. One of the ways you get yourself the love of the congregation is playing your role. All right. You know, if you know that you ain't been in the truth that long, okay, when you get around other men who have been in the truth, okay, you don't try to, you know, go above and beyond their spirit. You know what I mean? Or you try to match your spirit with theirs. You talking just as much as they is. Shut the fuck up. All right? For real. Shut the fuck up, man. All right? A lot of you younger brothers, a lot of you young brothers, man, you don't even know how to talk. All right? And I'm not sitting here talking like I'm some big elder, because I ain't been in the truth for a super long time, but I can say I've been in this thing long enough to understand how things go. Right? I got my battle wounds, and I got some experience to you know, give this message to bros that's coming up. All right, shut the fuck up, man. When you come across men that are more knowledgeable than you, man, and listen more. Okay, listen more. All right, you the youngest brother in the circle at that moment. Listen more. All right, and learn. Okay, hear what them brothers is talking about. And we're going to get them scriptures, but I just want to stress the point that brothers who are you know, learning this thing, all right? Okay, you got to learn how to behave in this ministry, man. All right? You don't overdo it. You don't want to overdo it with your personality. Okay, there's a time and a place. All right, especially when you're amongst elders, when you're amongst brothers that have been in the field way longer than you. Okay, because believe it or not, man, you can offend one of the brothers that might be older than you in the spirit. You can offend them by talking too much, by being a little bit too colorful with your personality, by trying to take the spotlight in the conversation. You can offend a brother that is more knowledgeable than you and has more experience than you, man. Okay, because here it is. You ain't been in this thing for only a couple years. And then you got a brother that might have been in the truth 10, 11 years. And here it is, you trying to cut him off while he's saying something. You talking over him. You disregarding what he say. No. You need to play the back seat, man. Okay, because like I said, a lot of you brothers, man, you don't even know how to talk yet. All right. You got to learn how to talk amongst great men. All right. You got to learn what to say. You got to learn how much you should turn your personality up or when you should turn it down. You got to be able to judge the spirit of the room in order to know how to respond, man. If you don't know how to do that 100% yet, the best thing for you to do is just be quiet and listen and learn. Okay? Like the scriptures say, and I'm just going to roughly paraphrase it, but even a fool can seem wise when they keep their mouth shut. You see? It says, and bow thy head to a great man. Bow your head. Right? Pretty much to give honor to men. Okay? You see, in this American Babylonian culture, okay, as Israelite men, we've been taught in this society that it's every man for themselves. You're the hero of your own story, and you should never give reverence to another man. Okay, but that's not how things are in this truth, man. All right, you got to give honor to other men, man. Okay. All right. The brothers I'm around, we give honor to each other all the time, man. Especially when a brother who has more experience comes around, but you can kind of feel the tension in the air. You could kind of feel that tension in the air. Okay. Because, the brothers that are a little younger than the brother who has a lot of experience, that tension is there because that immense amount of respect, right? That immense amount of respect that we have for a brother that might have more experience than us. Okay. We're going to do our best, and we're going to be on our P's and Q's not to offend and cross any boundaries, because we understand our place. We understand our rank in this thing. All right. Okay. Don't develop that American rebellious spirit to where, it's like, oh, I don't got to bow down to nobody. What you mean bow down to somebody? What you mean I got to give them reverence? Only one I give reverence is the Most High. And Jake be caught up in that bullshit, man. That's that Tupac, only God can judge me nonsense, man. All right. That's nonsense. Okay. All right. You got to show men honor in this thing, man. All right. That's why it says, bow thy head to a great man. Okay. Show your obeisance. All right. Show your integrity. Show your honor to great men. Okay. And one of the ways that you show your honor to a great man is by just playing your role. Okay. Because brothers who are more experienced in this thing, all right, they have a very sharp eye. All right. And they can pick apart spirits very easy and with the snap of a finger, you know. So if you a younger brother coming around a brother that's you know, that's older in the spirit, and you know, you doing too damn much, you trying to show off, you saying shit you don't have to, right? I remember there was a brother like that, man. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but you know, it was at a time where you know, brothers, we had you know, this little business. We had a business that we was orchestrating, and you had a brother that you know, he came around, and he was cool. He was real cool, you know. But the only problem was he got familiar too damn fast. You know, he was super colorful with his personality, and he was excited, and you know, and he barely even knew brothers. This was his first time hanging out with brothers on this degree. But when he finally got the chance, he just doing extras, man. And you know, and I'm sure he didn't mean any harm by it, right? But his behavior was out of season. Okay? He was doing too damn much in front of brothers that were already experienced, right? So eventually what happened to him, you know, brothers pretty much told me to tell him that he can't come around no more. Okay? Because he don't know how to behave. He didn't understand the ranking system. That when you're, you know, a brother that has the least amount of experience, you need to sit back and kind of be quiet, man. Right? And be kind of cool as a cucumber, man. All right? All right? And if you abide by what I'm telling you, okay, you'll get the love of the congregation. All right? A big part of this truth is dealing with the congregation, man. Dealing with the ministry. All right? That's a big part of this truth. Okay? So you gotta understand how to deal in this thing, man. All right? You have to understand that. It's imperative that you understand these protocols. All right? This is Sirach 32:7. It says, "Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art asked twice." When thou art twice asked. Okay? And that's going in exactly what we just said. Okay? What I just said. Speak when there's need of you. All right? You see, the brothers I know, you know, the brothers I know, the brothers I be around, you know, I've developed a strong relationship with these brothers to where they know my personality. You know, they know that I stay in order. They know that I understand the ranking system. So, you know, I've known these brothers for quite some time now. So, you know, at this point, you know, I could kind of dip in and out of the conversation as I please. And, you know, I might even be able to lead the conversation or, you know, lead the interaction, or, you know, I could be more colorful with my personality, you know, but that's because I've you know, kind of put in the work, and I've, you know, through trial and error, I understand now what to say, what not to say, how to behave, you see, you know, and plus I have a relationship with brothers. All right. When you establish that relationship with brothers, which that relationship takes time. Okay, first and foremost, it's going to take time. But once you establish that, then you could be a little bit more, flexible with your personality. And, you could kind of say more things that's on your mind, and you can vibe out and talk a little bit more shit with bros. You know what I mean? But, if you're the young man, okay, all right, you only need to speak in the right season. Okay. All right. If you a brother that's just now starting the fellowship, okay, speak in the right season, man. All right. I know you're excited, and I know this is this is a big deal to you. Okay. But you got to control your emotions, man. And remember that this thing of ours is deadly serious. All right. Even when you hang out with brothers, it's still deadly serious, man. Okay, so always keep that in mind, man. Okay, don't get carried away and start thinking that you're this big bad hot shot. All right, and you start going past certain limits. Okay, just play your role, man. It's vital that you play your role, man. All right. And learn. Okay. Let's get this scripture right here. All right. Just proving to you that this thing of ours is we're pretty much in an army. Okay. This is us being in this truth. Okay. We are the army of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. All right. We're a part of the Lord's army because the Lord has us, and he also got the extraterrestrial angels that are, in the heavens with him. You see? So we're kind of like the foot soldiers of planet Earth. All right. So when you deal with an army, you're going to have to understand that, okay, sometimes things can get rough. All right. Men are going to talk to you a certain type of way. Men are going to be rough in their explanations. A brother might just tell you, hey, brother, sit the fuck down. Okay. And you can't get emotional by, at that type of stuff, man. A brother might tell you, hey, brother, be quiet, man. You talking too damn much. Hey, brother, go over there. Hey, brother, stop doing this. Stop eating that. You're getting fat. Hey, it might come rough like that, man. But that's how armies are orchestrated, man. It's direct. All right. On the battlefield, you don't have time to cater to people's feelings, man. All right. It's really just barking orders, man. Okay. And a soldier has to be well developed enough in his mind to not get offended at it. All right. Okay. So keep in mind, man, this we're at war. All right. And this is an army. All right. And brothers are not going to most of the time, brothers are not going to sit down with you and have some sort of heart to heart. Okay. On how, your feelings, your emotions. Nah, hey, a lot of the things is just going to be telling you what to do, man. All right. And you got to have enough humility to bow your head to great men and just listen to instructions, man. Okay. That's what the Lord is looking at. The Lord is looking at those type of things. Okay. Because the Lord is the ultimate sergeant, the ultimate captain. All right. So if you can't handle one of his men telling you what to do, you think you're going to be able to handle a direct order from Yahweh Yahushai, you too emotional, man. Stop being emotional. Okay? This is Numbers 1 and verse 2. It says, take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their polls. It says, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. You see? So basically, the Lord commanded Moses that he and his brother, they need to go throughout all the land of Israel, okay, and gather up all the men that are able to go to war from the ages of 20 years old and up. All right, the ones that are able to go to war, and start registering them for the war, man. Okay, and that's what's going on right now in the spirit. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is sifting the nation of Israel to find his soldiers. Okay, and soldiers, all right, are involved in a ranking system, because you best believe, all right, when Moses and Aaron, when they went through the nation of Israel to develop the army, okay, they put certain people in charge of other people. They created a ranking system within the armies of Israel, man. So you had some Jakes back in the day that had to answer to this Jake. This Jake had to answer to this Jake. That Jake had to answer to this Jake. And then it gets back to Moses and Aaron. Same thing that's going on today, man. Okay? So, yeah, you before, you Jakes get emotional about the ranking system, about, maybe being the youngest brother in the camp, or, you got that spirit like, why does he get to tell me what to do? Before you let that demon take over your thought process, understand, man, that this is an army, man. Okay? This is an army. All right? And when you deal with soldiers, okay, obedience is going to have to be involved, man. All right? It's all about obedience. All right? And following orders, man. All right? So, yeah, I just wanted to make this lesson just to, kind of give brothers some pointers on how you should behave in this body, man. And just put brothers in the mental frame of, what's going on in this ministry. All right. So with that, give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.